Welcome to X1T Gaming, and together we're going to revolutionize the gaming industry. So, right, right now we're going to be doing a plane thing. So I just got to remember how to import stuff. Did I forget to import package, custom package? Okay. Once I get this all set up, then I can share the screen with you, and we're going to attempt. Oh, project settings. Did I already screw this up? We're off to a great start. So that's a prototype files. Play challenge. Okay, well let's go to the first video to watch. If I have it up. Because we might have something done differently. Okay. Let's go see the computer. So this is going to be the only video in the actual
Welcome to Challenge 1.
thing.
Now, if you remember in our first project that we made, we added a lot of functionality to our project with this vehicle that can drive forward and these boxes that have physics and collisions in it, and we can fully control this vehicle, turning it left and right, driving it forwards, driving it backwards. So, for our first challenge, you can see that we have this plane flying game, and if I use the arrow keys, I can control it going up and down. Our plane is flying forwards at a nice, consistent speed. We have our camera over on this nice side view so we can see our plane flying around and we can fly through all these obstacles, and we're following the plane really nicely. So, this is what our challenge should look like by the end. And this is what our project looks like now. Oh my gosh, the plane just flew straight backwards. It's like, it just keeps going incredibly fast. That's far too fast for us to be able to do anything. Oh my gosh, just flying straight up all the way directly into the air. Well, that's not good. Can I even control this? No. That's really frustrating. For some reason, our camera also has this weird front view, and it doesn't even look like we're following the plane at all. I don't even know where the plane is. It's gone. That's frustrating. Okay. Now, on our challenge page, below the video, you can see that there's all of these different steps that we can go through to make our project complete. You can see here listed the entire step that you have to do. So the problem is the plane is going backwards. What we need to do is make the plane go forwards. And if you get stuck, there are these helpful hints at the bottom of each step to help provide you with a little bit of insight as to how you can fix the problem in case you get stuck. Our next step, the plane is going too fast, so we need to slow it down. The camera is in front of the plane, so we need to reposition it. Our camera is also not following the plane at all, which isn't very helpful. And our plane is tilting automatically. So, in order to get our project to a complete state, we need to make sure that we go through each of these different steps. And something helpful that you can do as you complete each one, for example, if you finish watching this video, you can mark the step as completed. And then if you fix the plane going backwards, you can mark it as complete. If you found you actually broke something, you can mark it as incomplete so you can keep track of your progress. In addition to our main problems with our project, we've also added in bonus challenge problems that you can try and solve to see what you understand about Unity and push your knowledge just a little bit further. So, in our completed project, you can see if I press play, and then I'll just pause this game really quick. And then actually, if I go focus in on the player, we'll get it to the side. I'm going to step through, and if you watch the propeller, you'll see that the propeller actually rotates as the game is playing. So that's a cool, fun little feature that you can try and do yourself. The bonus challenges are designed to be a bit more difficult than what you know and understand. There are hints that help you along the way in case you want to give it a try and see what you can do. In addition, if you do get stuck, feel free to use the internet. There are so many different resources that you can use just looking it up on Google. So for example, if I want to figure out how I can make an object rotate in Unity, there's a little tutorial that you could do for spinning a cube that's very similar. Somebody asked a question on Stack Overflow about rotating an object that might have some good advice on how you should approach it. This is kind of an interesting one. How do I rotate an object around its center in a script? Very similar to what you're trying to do. In addition, these challenges here is actually the documentation about how transform.rotate works. That goes in depth about all of the different ways that you can use the rotate tool and the rotate method. It even has some examples that you can take a look at. So if you want to see different ways that you can rotate something, it's a good place to go. And you can also see all of the other different options. For example, vector 3, of all of the different vector 3s that you could potentially use. So that way, you can start digging a little bit more into all of the different ways that you can use all of the different methods and the different classes in Unity to be able to create your projects. In our starter project, you can see that when I press play, and hopefully if I can pause really fast, all right, I hope our player, they're out in the distance, so I'm just going to focus in. So you can see if I step through, hopefully the plane stays in view. The propeller is never actually moving. So that's a problem. Now, if you do get stuck, inside of your challenge folder, there's a set of instructions that you can use. And inside of the instructions, if we click on the challenge 1 outcome, and in fact, in our inspector, you can see this little gray bar down here. And if we actually just drag this up by clicking on that gray bar, you can see there's actually this little video. And if you press the play button, you can see exactly how we were trying to make our plane and our game work before. Now, a lot of the things we were trying to do before are very similar to how we set up our initial project that we made, our prototype 1.
Okay.
So if you ever get confused...
So I finally got it open. Here we go. So basically I was able to, I forgot to extract it. I was wondering where it was. I'm like, where is it? I know I did this. But yeah, so basically we have to make this plane right over here fly all the way through over all this stuff. And we have a weird game view, but if we go and click on that, we can see where it goes. We press play, and it flies backwards. Really, really fast. Okay, so let's go to the question. Well, let's mark step as complete. We got the thing going. Okay, warning. When you import the challenge into your project, it is supposed to have bugs. The purpose of the challenge is for you to fix those bugs, which are listed below. There are also hints at the bottom of the page to help you if you get stuck. If you cannot fix the bug and wish to delete the challenge files from your project, in the project window, right-click on Assets, Challenge 1, and select Delete. Good luck. Well, that was an easy step 2. We'll mark step as complete. Okay, the plane is going backwards. Make the plane go forwards. So, we're looking at the plane. We see the player got propeller. Okay, so this is the player control script. So if we go to our scripts, player control X, we'll open that up and let's see if we can understand what we got here. Just gotta double check that you guys can see this as well. Okay, let's just go install. Following projects will not be loaded unless you install the above features. Okay, let's install. Do 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 do. Got a really slow computer. Okay, install. Yeah. Do you want to allow this device to make changes? Yes. Okay, so maybe I should have done all this stuff before, because now you guys gotta do this. Before we start, save your work. Before continuing, we need to close the following process. Okay, so let's go back to just my pretty face, just in case you start seeing a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want you to see. Let's go continue. Okay, so we're going to go see the code. It's downloading all this stuff. Hopefully now that I'm downloading all this stuff onto Visual Studio, now we might have that editor thing that I wanted before, you know. That will be pretty interesting if that will work. But it's not downloading. Okay, okay, now it's downloading. Sweet. Okay, so question for you guys. Downloading stuff, does the speed depend more on the internet, or does it depend more on the computer, or is it a mix of both? Like an even mix. Like I know you need higher speed connection speed to download things faster, but does the computer have anything to do with it, or is it just an internet package? So like for example, let's say I have fiber optics internet. Would my computer download at 1 gigabyte per second, or because I have such an old computer, will it still stay at like 1 megabyte? Yeah, so if you guys know the answer, you could comment below. The thing is almost done downloading, or finished downloading. Now it's just installing. It's at 99%, and then it stops. I love how it does that. I guess I could let you guys see it now if you guys want. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so we got it. It's all downloaded. Okay, okay. But I don't see the actual code. Installation complete. Visual Studio. This is weird. Okay, let's reopen it from here. Player control. There we go. This is what we want. Okay, so we got a public float speed, public float rotation speed, and vertical input. It's mono behavior, player controller X. Okay, vertical input, the XY axis. So it has this vertical input already there. Okay, so this is the vector back. We want to go vector forward. Forward. Move the plane forward at a constant rate. Transform, translate, vector 3 forward at speed. Yeah, so we don't, oh, we want to do the delta time. Forward time, we want time dot delta time times speed. So now it's going to be a consistent rate. Okay, so let's save and let's see if we did that one. Saving. Let's slow it down a little bit so we could actually see it doing stuff. So speed, rotation speed 100. Wow. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, let's change this to 0. We don't want rotation speed. And now let's see what happens. Sweet. So we got it to go move forward. And that's it. We debugged that one. So mark step as complete. And then we want the plane is going too fast. Slow the plane down to manageable speed. So with the delta time, I think I accidentally already figured that one out. Mark as complete. Because I think that was actually a very manageable speed. It wasn't going faster. It's tilting automatically. Make the plane tilt only if the user presses up or down arrows. Okay, so right now, I don't think it moves. Yeah, no, I'm going up and down arrows. It's not doing anything. Okay, so we got to go back into the script. So they got the vertical axis, vertical input. Okay, rotate, vector right, rotation speed, delta time. Okay, and now let's do times vertical input. Vertical input. And then let's save. Okay. And then let's see. Now, no. So speed rotation 15. And then let's see what happens. There we go. We did it. We did it, guys. We're getting this. Come on, coding is not that hard. It's not that difficult. Say that now. Well, I have all these things to tell me what to do. Alright, so the camera is in front of the plane. Reposition it so it's beside the plane. So if we go to the main camera, we can see that it has a follow script in the game object. So we want to get the player for the plane and put it there. And now, let's see what happens. Okay, so yeah, no, now it's following. Sweet. Okay, so the camera is in the front of the plane. Reposition it to be beside the plane. Okay, so the camera is at 50. This XY, let's put it at 50 here. Let's put this one at 0. So now it's beside the plane. Rotation. No. Rotation, let's do, what is it? 60 degrees? No. So wait, so we got 180 is the whole flip. So if I do 180, it's going to look the other way. Half of 180 is 90 degrees. So is it 90 degrees? No. But we want 180 plus 90, which is going to be 270. So we're at 270 now. So this is where we want the camera to be positioned. Okay, but if I go and press play, it's going to go right underneath the camera. At least it's on the angle anyways. Oh, okay. So I didn't make it so that the plane can go down. Rotation speed. Vertical. Did I? Okay. I screwed something up now. So if I look at the player, I see this. If I go here. Okay, so up, it goes fine. But down. Okay, yeah, no, it's working. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. Okay, so we're going back to the camera. So we want the camera to follow it. We want the camera follow player. Okay, let's see how this is set up. So we got game private vector offset. You know what, if we make this public, boom, we save. I could go to main camera. I can offset here. So I could offset here, but let's do the decoding way. Let's do the decoding way. Okay. So offset. And so I'll go equals my parentheses. So the thing that we have set up for the camera is 50, 0, 0. Right? Yeah. So let's go 50, 0, 0, parentheses. Let's save. Let's see how this works now. There's an error. I did that one wrong. Okay. I need an F here. Oh, that was for something else. Maybe it's a plus. Is it a plus? Okay, let's see what it says. Okay. Transform. Offset. Okay. Offset plus vector. Wait, let's just go back to equals and see what it says now. Oh, it's because I made it public. What? Get offset set equals offset equals value. Okay, if I do private vector 3, okay, offset and use properly, but still use field. Okay, I can't remember how to do it, but I know that if I just change that one to public, it's going to work. Boom. So we'll just change it to public. And then this one's going to be 50. Then we're going to press play. And it works. It might be a little bit too far. So let's go to the main camera. Let's do 25. Let's see what happens if I do 25. What about 20? 20 is a good one. 20 is, let's change the speed, rotation speed. Let's do 50. Let's see what happens if I do 50. Okay, there we go. I like that a little bit better. A little bit faster, a little bit more control. Whoa. 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 Oh, I think I'm supposed to go above that. Whoa. 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 Okay. Whoa. There we go. I did it. Gotta have some fun. 50 is a good one. They had it at 1,000 earlier. Or, yeah, it was 100. I wonder if that would actually make it better. Yeah, there you go. 100 is actually pretty good. Oh, this is where we want to go up. Try to get that little corner. Oh, bump. It's okay. Oh, and we want to go down. And of course, it flies just like a real plane. That's right. Okay, so the camera is in front of the plane. Reposition it so it's beside the plane. Mark complete. It's beside the plane. The camera is not following the plane. Mark as complete. We did that by accident. And we're done. Okay, bonus. The plane's propeller does not spin. The plane's, oh, there's hints here. Okay. The plane's propeller. So we got the propeller here. Okay. Propeller, let's go F. Okay, so we want to rotate. We want a new script. Okay, so we'll go in scripts, create C# script. We're going to call it propeller X. Boom. Okay, and now we're going to attach this to the propeller. There's our script right there. And now we want to open up our scripts. Okay, but I want to do a little bit of cheating. Okay, so we'll go to the player controller. We want to get this rotate. We want to get this rotate speed. And we'll put it in the propeller right here. And then what we need too is we need rotation speed, float, public float. Boom, boom, boom. Public float, rotation speed, delta time. We want to do this, have the period thing. Okay, and let's save. Okay, good. Nothing's broken so far. So let's do the rotation speed. Let's do 50. I can't tell if it's rotating or not. Okay, no. Let's do, instead of rotate right, let's rotate up. Oops. Did I get it? Okay, let's put the camera real close to 5. Boom. To 5. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, so that's rotating up. We don't want it rotated up. What happens if I have it rotate forward? Propeller. Rotate forward. Save. See if this works. Booyah. Booyah. And so now, propeller, rotation speed, let's do 1000. Yeah! Yeah, look at that. Look at that. And it doesn't change the way it goes. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I cheated a little bit with using Unity stuff. That's probably really nice with the Unity. Whoa! Let's mark as complete. Boom! We're done with the challenge. And I think it took me longer to install it than it was for me to debug it. Yeah, no. So learning about this Unity program, it's really cool and interesting. I still gotta learn more details on the actual code stuff, but for making it public, it takes up a little bit more space, as you see, it has a rotation speed, but it gives it a lot easier to work with, and you can, yeah, no, I really like that. But yeah, I got to figure out how to do that x-axis that we did last time. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it quits for today. That is a good note. The next one is going to be Lab 1, Project Design. Overview. In the first ever lab session, you'll begin the preliminary work required to successfully create a personal project in this course. First, you'll learn what a personal project is, what the goals what the goals for it are, and what the potential limitations are. Then you will take the time to come up with an idea and outline it in detail in your design document, including a timeline for when you hope to complete certain features. Finally, you will take some time to draw a sketch of your project to help you visualize it and share your idea with others. Okay, nice. Okay, so we got. Okay. So yeah, next week we're actually going to work on our own project. So officially, this project I have a game idea already that I have. Okay, let me just change this already. Okay, so I have a game idea that I wanna do. So I think this project that I'm gonna do is gonna be focusing on that. The whole premise of this project is that when you click on the ball, it bounces. So the cool thing about coding and doing this class is that the guy in the overview even suggested that if you need help to go online, to go look for help, look at some of their hints that they have to help you with these things. So that's pretty cool. Now that I know a little bit of the basics of how things work, it's going to probably be a little bit easier for me to find what I need online because I'm going to be looking for certain things. I know if I could do it with the stuff that I learned, and I could always go back to the codes that I have from before and copy and paste and see how they work because I know what they're doing now. I should probably have like this code cheat sheet while I'm making this stuff. Code cheat sheet for Unity. But yeah, no, thanks you guys for watching. I hope you guys are learning stuff too. Practice along. Try to figure this stuff on your own. I'm learning the stuff that I'm learning right now. Like, of course, a lot of the stuff is pre-designed, and a lot of the stuff is also just it's very simple. Watch videos go along. But so far, I'm feeling very confident about this. That was uh, that was pretty good. I even fixed challenges while I was there before they even wanted me to fix them. And you just gotta drag and drop, test stuff out. Okay, so yeah, we're one step at a time to revolutionize the gaming industry. Once we get going, I'm going to start creating some games, and then hopefully make money off of those games, so that I can hire a team, and then we can make quality games for you guys to play. And yeah, and just trying to just push the limits wherever we can with coding. It'll be great to actually have people on staff that have these amazing game designs, but they just don't know how to code and have no opportunity to be able to like say, here's some money to actually learn how to code. Let's create what you have envisioned. Let me help you do that. That would be pretty sweet. So thanks for watching. I just started to get my website up, so you could always look at x1tgaming.com. It's up there right now. Hopefully you guys can enjoy it. It just tells you where I am. Yeah. Okay, so with that, I will see you guys tomorrow, Saturday. I'm going to be doing Twitch gaming in the morning around 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and like